I am standing on a stage behind a waist-high podium with my first name on it. To my right is a woman named Vicky. She's behind an identical podium with her name on it. Between us is a third podium with no one behind it, just the name Watson on the front. We are about to play Jeopardy! This is the National Retail Federation's mammoth annual conference at New York City's Javits Center, and in addition to doing some on-stage moderating, I have insanely agreed to compete against IBM's Watson, the cognitive computing system whose power the company wants to demonstrate to the 1,200 global retail leaders sitting in front of me. Watson's celebrated defeat of Jeopardy's two greatest champions is almost a year old, so I'm not expecting this to go well, but I'm not prepared for what hits me. We get to a category called Before and After at the Movies. Jeopardy aficionados have seen this category many times over the years, but I have never heard of it. First clue for $200. Han Solo meets up with Lando Calrissian while time-traveling with Marty McFly. What? Watson has already buzzed in. What is The Empire Strikes Back to the Future? It responds correctly. It picks the same category for $400. James Bond fights the Soviets while trying to romance Ally McGraw before she dies. I'm still struggling with the concept, but Watson has already buzzed in. What is From Russia with Love Story? Right again. By the time I figure this out, Watson is on the category's last clue. John Belushi and the boys set up their fraternity in the museum where crazy Vincent Price turns people into figurines. The correct response, as Watson instantly knows, is, what is Animal House of Wax? Watson has run the category. My humiliation is not totally unrelieved. I do get some questions right in other categories, and Watson gets some wrong. But at the end of our one round, I have been shellacked. I actually don't remember the score, which must be how the psyche protects itself. I just know for sure that I have witnessed something profound. Realize that Watson is not connected to the Internet. It's a freestanding machine just like me, relying only on what it knows. It has been loaded with the entire contents of Wikipedia, for example, and much, much more. No one types the clues into Watson. It has to hear and understand the MC's spoken words, just as I do. In addition, Watson is intentionally slowed down by a built-in delay when buzzing in to answer a clue. We humans must use our prehistoric muscle systems to push a button that closes a circuit and sounds the buzzer. Watson could do it at light speed with an electronic signal, so the developers interposed a delay to level the playing field. Otherwise, I'd never have a prayer of winning, even if we both knew the correct response. But of course, even with the delay, I lost. So let's confront reality. Watson is smarter than I am. In fact, I'm surrounded by technology that's better than I am at sophisticated tasks. Google's autonomous car is a better driver than I am. The company has a whole fleet of vehicles that have driven hundreds of thousands of miles with only one accident while in autonomous mode, when one of the cars was rear-ended by a human driver at a stoplight. Computers are better than humans at screening documents for relevance in the discovery phase of litigation, an activity for which young lawyers used to bill at an impressive hourly rate. Computers are better at detecting some kinds of human emotion, despite our million years of evolution that was supposed to make us razor-sharp at that skill. One more thing. I competed against Watson in early 2012. Back then it was the size of a bedroom. As I was writing, it had shrunk to the size of 3 stacked pizza boxes, yet it was also 2,400% faster. More broadly, information technology is doubling in power roughly every 2 years. I am not, and I'll guess that you're not either.